Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Yahweh being the true powerful name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is. Yahweh Shai being the true name of His only begotten Son, which means He saves. The one of the people in this world, He called Jesus Christ. God meaning holy, Kodash meaning spirit. And I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, along with the bishops, regional heads, and elders who rule well, and salutations of much love. The rest of you, sincere Akim, pushing the word, truth and sincerity. This is the cleric Azar coming to you with another lesson. And I'm going to get right into it. I came across some trivia earlier today, and it was talking about Red Fox and Red Fox's name used to be Big Red, and he worked with this another individual in his kitchen in Harlem. This guy by the name of Detroit Red. Am I getting that right? Is it Detroit Red or Chicago Red? I don't know. He was some type of red. Well, anyway, that particular red was Malcolm X, a.k.a. El Haj Malik El-Shabazz, a.k.a. Malcolm Little. And I'm not going to go into his old background or anything, and I believe this is a quote that I found online. It's very interesting. It's so true, and it's really fitting for this particular time, what's going on currently in the media. And I'm going to get into it in another video pretty soon, but boy, this is getting really out of hand. It's almost getting to the point where the terminology that's being used is almost to the point where it's almost flat out in your face, a blatant lie. Because it's like, it's like, wow, we really gotta, it gets to a certain point when someone lies to you constantly over and over again. You get so used to it. In the first couple times, you take it for truth, but then after a while, you see the result of the lies, and he's like, man, you gotta be lying, man. You're always lying. But the media, boy, I tell you what, so many people can look things up nowadays, and you got the computers and the internet on the phones, and you got a computer in almost every home, if not, like I said, on your phone. So, people like to look up things. And of course, I think people are probably more on social media than they are on regular media. And social media, it's that's just a whole bunch of folly in itself. Lovers themselves and boasters and things of that sort, and coverers and things of that sort. But with the regular media, the way it's set up, boy, they're really quick to make somebody the villain, and make somebody good, and make somebody bad. Just all so they can push their particular agenda. And it's so interesting too how even though you can watch television, radio, and watch movies and things of that sort, it's real easy for you to be manipulated by what you see, even if you know it to be a lie. Sometimes I talk with certain individuals in my family, and it's like, oh man, he's like, wow, you guys watch a lot of television. You guys really don't understand, this, you don't understand that, the basic things it is, but it's a word, it's really basic. Anyway, let me read this line right here and give you some understanding. The media is the most powerful entity on the earth. They have the power to make the innocent guilty and to make the guilty innocent. And that's power. See that? Because they control the minds of the masses. And that's exactly what they do. And that's another reason why they're going to bring forth this mark of the beast. Because then ultimately they can control all the masses. All right? Because they're going to have ultimate control. All right? They can determine whether or not you eat or drink, or you have money or not. All right? They're the ones who can put money on your chip or take money out. They're going to have ultimate control. All right? But I'm going to go over some. I just found it. I thought I lost it. Let me go over some of the things that were used in this late in the media currently. And so interesting that these words are being used. One of the words that I caught one of the first days, and I'm going to get into it in my next lesson. If anyone's listening to this, what are you talking about? Well, just watch the news. What's going on over there in the Middle East? Some of the words that are being used by Esau Edom is really something else. This guy used the word forces of barbarism. And if you look up that word barbarism, it's like absence of culture and civilization. They always like to do that. Esau Edom. Anytime they want to conquer somebody, they want to kill somebody, they always say, well, you weren't civilized, so we had to civilize you, It's like, wow, we're here in 2023, people live in homes just like you live in homes. These people live in They drive cars like you drive cars. They have families like you have families. They sing, dance, love alcohol. They have sex just like you have sex. They kiss just like you kiss. And here you are in 2023 saying somebody's a barbarian or he's barbaric. But let's not talk about what you did. Let's not talk about what you did when you established this country. All right, what you did to the native people here. Oh, these people lived in their own little, even if you want to call them teepees and things of that sort, there's actually different kind of structures that were built besides teepees. Look at was it the Pueblos? Was that near Mexico or over there in the Midwest or something? With those certain native tribes are building in the rock. I still got to go out and visit those things. It's kind of interesting. But anyway, to stay on course, some of the terminology they use is say extreme cruelty or brutality and blatant barbaric war crimes. Wow. Wow. Let's not talk about, what you did, back in the 60s. And, let's not talk about, what you did to Black Wall Street. Let's not talk about all these different towns that were flooded. Here I am in my mid 40s, late 40s, hearing about towns that were full of so-called black folk that actually were destroyed and flooded and things of that sort. And when you see some of this underwater imagery, it's like these towns were nice. But Esau Edom got jealous and went in and destroyed it. But he wasn't a barbarian then. He wasn't showing any extreme cruelty or brutality, He's all talking about, we're always going to remember things. We're never going to forget. Look at every time we come around 9/11. Look at bumper stickers come out and people come out on the radio. Where were you that day? And this and that. It's like, okay, the media is something else, boy. But they're going to paint a bad picture for the Black Hebrew Israelites as well. And the reason why I say black is we're not black. We're actually the real Hebrew Israelites. But that's what they're going to use the term. They're going to say Black Hebrew Israelites because you look at the word black, it's a negative connotation. It's not a good connotation. All right, we're different. We're not black. We're different shades of brown. Okay, and we don't just look at skin color. We have people of all different skin tones. It's not just about skin tones. It's about the spirit. Okay, about the lineage of your father, who he goes back third or fourth generation. All right, for you blacks, Native Americans, Latinos. And for you ones that don't know, you third or fourth generation, hey, just through the spirit. Hey, it's all through the spirit. And, maybe one may not. All right. If this particular doctrine is resonating with you, most likely, you're of that lineage. Okay. Let me see if I got anything else here. I'm probably going to bring it out in my next lesson. I got a lot of things I want to go under, but when I saw this little trivia thing, I just had to bring it out. That's what's happening right now. And it's getting to the point, too, where, like I said earlier, it's just really in your face. And it's just like if you're trying to fool us now, then, it's like, wow. It's like the average individual has some basic knowledge. There's probably a lot of people that may come into the truth as a result of the media, because it gets to a certain point where it's like, well, I've kind of heard this song and dance before. Let me do my own research. And let me look up what's going on, and because you could turn a channel, it says one thing, and turn a channel, it says another, and I just love how certain Jake are responding online, because you could tell how they're like, we don't care. I remember back in 1992, this is right around either the start of, it was definitely around Desert Storm, and me and a friend of mine, we were in choir class, and we were only Jake in there, full of Amalek and Esau. And they were talking about there was a bombing in Israel, and we were just sitting there like, hey, we were just like, hey, we don't care. All the stuff that's going on with our people, it's like you want us to care about yours? Like, I'm sorry, when we want compassion, you don't give us compassion. It's like, no, it's like, and so that's what a lot of Jake are feeling nowadays. Even some of the Jake that I've heard from their family members of who they were, that they were really Israel. Now they're like hearing this. Oh, why is this in the news now? And you notice how they're bringing out Tupac and this whole KVD situation right around the time of this situation going on in Israel, because they know how much Jake loves Tupac. And they know, like, let's put this out in the media. Let's not talk about what's going on in the Middle East. Last month, they were talking about lockdowns and C-19. All of a sudden now, Israel and Hamas have basically solved the problem of the C-19. Just like Putin and Ukraine and Russia saw the last time. Here we go again. The media is something else. But hey, I don't want to get too emotional about it. It's just what we're used to. Just to get to the point that we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, and we're just standing on our watch. But I just wanted to throw that out there, and I always like to share my videos, and Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, who gives me the strength and the spirit to continue to strive and endure in these last days. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and on to the next video.